Hello there, YouTube and YouTubers. Today we're going to be talking about the snow mechanic in Kaldheim. Snow is a super type which you can find on certain cards in the set. It will always say like snow creature, snow land, or snow instant. There's even snow sorcery, I think, in the set. And this draft archetype is something you will be drafting in about 1 out of 3 drafts, or maybe even more than that. So it's very important to know how to draft your snow deck and how much of a snow deck you actually are, because there are certain variants of snow where it's just a minor part of your deck, and other variants where it's just without snow your deck will not function. As you can see, we've put the Shimmer Drift Veil here in the middle of the cards on screen. Reason for it being is that I think in just about any snow deck you'll be making, the Shimmer Drift Veil will be the best land you could draft. So no matter the color combination you are in, Shimmer Drift Veil will almost always be the best snow land you could pick. We said earlier that there are 2 variants of snow that you could be drafting, and it's quite important because your deck will either be needing a snow source, so a snow land or a Shimmer Drift Veil or a Glimmering Frost, or maybe even the, what's it called, uncommon artifact that taps for a snow mana, some sort of ring I think it's called. And the other variant is a deck where you will need quite a few snow sources. So in the first variant, where you want some snowlands, I would say that on a 40 card deck you want 4 or 5 snow sources to get the bonuses which will be available in your deck. So the Grim Draugr, for instance, here at the top right, or the Bergstrider at the bottom left, they both ask you to have a snow source, and yes, the Grim Draugr gets slightly better if you can pay his ability multiple times, because it's a bit of a threat of activation, but he doesn't care that much about it. On the other hand, we have cards like Icehide Troll and even Frostbite, both of which get quite a bit better if you can have 3 or more snow lands. It's good to know that some of the cards in the set will ask you to have snow lands, other cards will ask you to have snow permanents, and others will even just ask you to have snow mana. These are quite different from each other, but all in all, your draft will be sort of the same if you're going for a high snow deck. If you're going for a high snow deck, I would suggest you pick up 6, 7 or 8 snow sources at the very least, in order to make cards like Icehide Troll, but also other variants, a lot better. Going heavy snow is best doable, I think, in blue-green, though blue-black is also quite good at it. And at the same time, white and artifacts don't care at all about the amount of snow your deck has. There's only one snow white card that exists, and it's so rare, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. This also means that you should prioritize snow lands that produce white and something else, less than you should snow lands that produce everything except for white. I can tell you about the advantages and disadvantages of playing snow in the exact same sentence. The advantage of a snow card is that when you do have snow, it's slightly stronger than its normal cost would make you think it should be. And that's of course the advantage as well as the disadvantage at the same time. If you can use the snow ability, the card is quite strong. If you can't use the snow ability, the card is quite weak. So if you draft your snow deck well, you will have cards in your deck that should be 60 out of 100 strength, but because you can use their snow reliably, will become 70 out of 100 or maybe even higher. So that's quite strong. On the other hand, if you can't activate the snow from cards, they will look like they should be 60 out of 100, but they will act more like 50 or 52 out of 100. So they're a bit weaker. My biggest advice would be that you keep in mind while drafting, am I playing either a very heavy snow deck, say 7 or more land sources making snow, which would mean that during the draft you should start picking up snowlands in pack 1 or maybe very early in pack 2, or are you playing a snow deck which is very more light on snow, which means that you can pick up snowlands whenever it is convenient. Say, for instance, at the end of a pack, say pick 7 or later, or when there's no very good common or uncommon or rare for you to pick up. So the advantage of going light on snow is that you can pick up stronger cards. You don't have to worry so much about lands. The disadvantage of light on snow is that some of the snow cards are not very good for your deck, And even some of your snow cards, which are better for your deck, say a Grim Draugr or Burst Rider, which require to have little snow, might still sometimes not be activated. On the other hand, of course, the advantage of a heavy snow deck is that you will have some commons acting at the strength of uncommon or rare, say the Eyesight Troll, for instance, could work as, well, it acts somewhat as uncommon or rare in your heavy snow deck, but the disadvantage is that you're wasting some of your picks on lands, even very early. So you're letting uncommons, good uncommons, or very good commons pass by just so you can pick up your snow cards. So both draft strategies are quite different, and it's very important to realize which of the two you're in currently. Anyway, good luck with drafting your snow decks. Don't get too cool about it. And yeah, if you like this video, please leave us a like. If you want to see more videos about Kaldheim, about Magic, and about strategies, please give us a subscribe as well. There are quite a few videos which could be to your liking. And all in all, we'll see you around.